Kick-ass facts. More spooky haunted places. The Keg Mansion, Toronto, Ontario. Lillian Massey was the only daughter of Hart Massey. She died in 1915 while living in what is now known as the Keg Mansion. The legend. The maid was downstairs as Lillian lay dying. Upstairs in her bed, tension hung over the house, finally released when the doctor called out, "She's gone." The maid learned of Lillian's passing and was witnessed walking out into the main hall. She was so distressed. Unseen, the maid had brought with her a length of rope, fashioned a noose, wrapped one end to the wood railing, hoisting herself up and over the side. The house staff found her swinging above the foyer, right near the grand staircase. Most believe her death was due to grief. There's another tale. Another version of the story says that the maid was having a secret affair with one of the Massey men who was believed to be happily married. For unknown reasons, the maid feared the secret would be exposed after Lillian's death. It is now a restaurant. Some staff see movement from the corner of their eyes, spinning toward the grand staircase. They call it a glimpse. What are they getting a glimpse of? A woman hanging down from the second floor, swinging slowly on her noose, and then she's gone. A friend of mine went to eat there, and I don't think you're supposed to go upstairs. I've never been. Anyway, she was snooping upstairs. She fell down the stairs, and she swears to this day that she was pushed. But there was nobody there. The 7-story Chateau de Brissac in France is known as the home of the Green Lady, aka the ghost of Charlotte of France. Charlotte, the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII, was murdered by her husband after discovering she was having an affair. Named for the color of her dress when she was killed, she is often seen in the tower room of the chapel wearing her green dress, with gaping holes where her eyes and nose used to be. When she's not startling guests by her appearance, she can be heard moaning around the castle. Old-timey ghosts were the best, I think, because the lady in white, the Green Lady. What are our modern-day ghosts going to be? The ghost in the yoga pants and hoodie. Ooh. The Forbidden City in Beijing. During its 600-year tenure as a palace, the complex had its fair share of murders, either jealous concubines poisoning one another or executions performed at the emperor's behest. There have been a number of reports of strange phenomena since the palace opened to the public in the 1940s. The most common story involves a woman dressed in white, of course, strolling the grounds and sobbing. The Whaley House in San Diego. Thomas Whaley built his family estate in 1857 on the former site of San Diego's first public gallows. That's your first mistake, Tommy. Shortly after he moved in, he reported hearing the heavy footsteps of Yankee Jim Robinson, a drifter and thief who was hanged on the site 4 years before the house was built. Whaley's family history ended up being filled with tragic deaths and suicides, many of which occurred inside the home itself. According to the Whaley House Museum, some of the family members still haunt the landmark, running up the stairs and turning lights on and off.